filter is really the heart and soul of any analog subtractive synthesizer. It's the one component of the voice that really distinguishes one synth from another. So that was the basis and the start of designing the Trigon-6. In the Prophet 6, we created a platform by which there is a what you see is what you hear user interface. There's no menu diving, everything is right there on the panel. Took that a step farther by making the OB6, giving you that character of the SEM filter. It just became kind of obvious the missing piece of the puzzle was the ladder filter, and it just rounds out that trio of instruments really well.
We first implemented a ladder filter on the Pro 3 and found it to be a really, really pleasing complement to the Prophet 6 and Oberheim sounds. So it was the natural next progression to put that into a polyphonic instrument. While it retains those same rich classic tones that you associate with ladder filters of yesteryear, it has a few new features that set it apart from those classic instruments, including a new two-pole mode. The Trigon-6 employs a feedback circuit, classically used on synths where you would route the audio output back to the audio input. And that can go from a very kind of subtle harmonic richness to full-on audio destruction. So you have a certain tuned aspect to the feedback, and it's wild and chaotic, and you can be just right on the hairy edge of all these new sounds and dial it back, and it'll be creamy and sweet and smooth again. On the other end, we've also employed a filter drive circuit that can give a really interesting kind of growly texture to the sound and gives this very interesting intermodulation distortion that's very unique.
The Trigon-6 has 3 discrete analog oscillators, VCOs, that, given all the modulation capabilities of our synths, especially with polymod, allows you to do things with pulse width modulation, say with 3 oscillators, that gives you a lot of motion to the sound and gives you a complexity and a depth of sound.
It's got this big, deep space, so you can have very simple things going on. A single instrument that's pleasant and not overwhelming, kind of thick and juicy in this very interesting, compelling way. Users of the Prophet 6 and OB6 will feel instantly at home with the Trigon-6 and recognize it as a unique tone and new addition to their sonic palette, really enabling their creativity and inspiration in new music. This instrument will lead you to new places and give you a new understanding of what you're trying to express. The Trigon-6 was really a passion project for Dave Smith. He was really able to focus on the instrument as a lover of synthesis, an engineer. It's a fitting bookend to his legacy and completes this trinity of these classic sounds from classic designers of the past 50, 60, 70 years. Amazing people with amazing ideas that changed the world of music.
Dave very deliberately assembled a team that would be able to do all aspects of synthesizer design and development. I think he would be very pleased to see that we were able to carry through with this project and finish it in a way that I think he would have been proud of.